Alright. Waiting. More waiting. But it is what we're used to. Sit around and wait. Nothing. Thought maybe I might miss the notification to get into the lobby, and maybe not. Seems that it is more on the not side. We're not watching the Optic Legacy Week. Got it. Oh my god. Make up your mind. Uh-oh. Big Graw in the house. Can you make hydrate for channel points? I got some rum and ginger beer, and a big ass glass of water. I have yet to hit the glass of water. But I might could in the future. I'm not gonna try and figure that out right now. I was looking at them earlier and got rid of some stuff that I did not want anymore because I couldn't actually find the sound bites. Alright, come on. Where's my invite? Where's my invite? Where's my invite? Alright. Alright. What up, though? We about ready? Alright. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. It's been a hot minute, but yes. Played a few ranked, but that's about it. Oh well, yeah. I mean, I think I linked up with you selling. I think that was the 4 that I played with at the time. Man, I'm gonna have to. I should have got in here and learned the damn controls. That's right. That's right. It'll come back like riding a bike, right? Oh yeah. Bum, bum. Who the hell? All right. Yep. I think the choice is obvious. That's one of my favorites. I got to turn on my webcam here, peeps. Got to turn on the webcam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Got my webcam on. Don't forget my Don't forget my fundraiser for the night. Nobody forget it. Yes, sir. All right, you've seen enough of my pretty face. Yeah, it'll probably end up getting pushed over to my YouTube as well. It's an extra step, but I can. Yeah. Yeah, I'll end up pushing the VOD over to the YouTube and uploading it to my shoutcasts. Alright, to all the viewers, in case you don't know, we are going to be doing a little bit different of a custom match here than the standard Ghost War League. We're going to be looking at I'm doing a 2-minute delay, but we're looking at a 3-minute round, best of 13, Sabo only. One radio site, and then it just depends on which one the players kind of gravitate towards, but once they commit to that radio, that's what they're locked into. It's an all-out, duke-it-out fest, so it's very fast-paced, and there should be a lot of action, and if they don't make their pushes, then they lose the round. So we're going to be, like I said, Sabo only. Spectator camera is locked. So a lot of what you're already used to when it comes down to the Ghost War League customs. But it should be interesting. I haven't really done anything with this type of custom, but I think it'll be fun. Joe says that everybody likes it. We shall see. I was doing a monologue. What's up? Over here talking crap. They were saying something to me. Only one vote? Only one vote? One vote, and it's Mango Land Booty Snatchers, right? Mango Land Booty Snatchers? Mango Land Booty Diddy Jacksons? Alright, they all... Okay. I think we're almost ready. Oh, shoot. Chat just caught up to the video, and now I'm laughing. Make it a little bit more, a little bit less ugly in the bottom right with their voices showing up. A little more clean. Looks like we're trying to reset the lobby because we are trying to get someone in. Okay. Woo! Alright, come on. Let this get started. 7 minutes after. There we go. Man, if we start out on zinc, I love that. Hey! Alright. Alright, we rolling. I don't have these guys in my ear anymore. Let's... Come on. Let's go. What has it been like since 2023 or some crap? Alright. Cool. We've got Antisocial. He's on an M16 with that Predator. Over on the other side, Tooley's already picked up the tech with the 9x19. Another Predator out of Killa Kills. Toxic from Vokua. Super Warrior on the Toxic. Tooley switching over to Point Man. SSG on that tech with a 9x19. And Uselin coming in with that Sentinel. And of course, we're seeing that MK17 on that tech. Love it from camping. Love to see a good M17 gameplay. And I'm going to be honest. With this new update, I feel like the fire rate is a lot more responsive. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but I started playing on that MK17, even the pistols. The fire rate is so much smoother. A lot of steady hands out here, though. Nothing to do with the... Nothing to do with the good old... Oh, goodness. The good old safety first. So it looks like you selling... Let's see. Player outlines, player camera. Let's go back over here to... Oh, looks like my controls are a little bit backwards. Bear with me here. It's been a while. I'm trying to get the... controls back up and running. Uselin's going to be looking down that middle lane. He's going to have that tech putting the mines onto radio 2 and backing off. No line of sight for him, but Antisocial all the way up through 6-pack already. He has got 0 resistance. Now, I don't think a single one of these guys have actually been looking towards the middle. Antisocial might have a great angle on these... on Bravo team here. Campin is going to be posted up on the hill. Killa Kills holding out down here by Radio 2. Drone does go up. Vokua is going to be looking. Let's see. How do we get to the... Oh, Lord. Okay, so we did have the Predator go down. That was Killa. And now we have Alpha Team moving up onto the hillside. He took away the map control. Campen had to back off behind the big rock. And now we're going to see, well, he acted like he was going to push up. SSG is going to be staying right there, posted up with the Predator. Super Warrior might run into these proxies, barely sees them just in time. Use Sellens right in 6-pack. We might be setting up to try and tickle Radio 2 and try to pull these guys out of cover. It's just Campen and Thule, but where's this? Where's the fourth? Where's the fourth? I'm tripping. Who am I missing? Okay, yeah, so the Tech and Thule are on the back left side, and then Vokua, the Toxic, is going to be all the way in the back. There is nobody to really prevent this. Super Warrior is going to just go for it. Campen is going to get shot in the back. My bad for missing that. Like I said, getting back into the flow of things. SSG now going to have the high side. Toxic coming down. Last one alive. Adrenaline is active. They did not disable it in their game mode. We've got SSG. He's going for the revive. And Vokua takes out SSG. One shot does go into him. And the Toxic takes him out. Completely wiping away any hope that they had of saving that round. Alpha Team up 1-0 against Bravo Team. Alpha Team is our MLBS team? Yeah, MLBS, and then Body Catchers, our Bravo Team. Campen, Vokua, Thule, and Killa. Looks like we're going to be seeing basically the same team setup from Bravo, and then the other side, same setup as well. Not switching it up too much. The only thing that's really, I don't think that actually, nothing's changed. Nothing. All right, so we definitely got the controls back in mind here. I'm getting it. Everything's coming back. It's like riding a bike. Yes, sir. Straight up through 6-pack. Antisocial pushing. He's going to be looking right at 4 people. Thule going to be looking right over the top of that left side. Gets up there, and Antisocial pulls back just in enough time to avoid Thule seeing him. Here's Killa. He's the Pred. Campen, okay. Campen made it up to the 6-pack. He's on the outside right. He's got some ping sounds like coming out. Looks like he's throwing a random nade just to see if there's anything there. I think they're trying to go for SSG. Yeah, that's exactly who they're going for. So they did see him. Got some shots coming in from the point man, trying to see if he can get him as he crosses. Does not get any damage put on him. Some proxies coming out from SSG. Toxic does come down onto Thule. Looks like the Tech, though, has made it out of there. Yep, he has pushed up, so he is not being affected by the Toxic. Does help shoot it down. And now SSG Super Warrior now looking over here at this right side, or this left side with Radio 1. Super Warrior is on Toxic over here for MLBS. Thule still sounds like he's throwing out some shots. Might have been out there towards SSG. Does cross over left, goes into 6-pack. SSG makes a small... Oh, and there goes the proxies. Thule runs right into them, showing the importance of having at least one person run safety first. Now, into another 3v4. The body snatchers, or body catchers, rather, are now at another disadvantage. Sellen on that Sentinel does have the long gun advantage. If he gets a angle, he might be able to keep them off Radio 2, but at this point, he will not be able to make it in time, but needs to find that angle to try and keep it off. So let's see. We've got SSG rotating in front of the Sentinel. Campin's right here, though. Sees him. Takes shots. Misses. Just a little bit late on the... Ooh. Dances around. And there we have it. Campin does take out the other team's tech. Now, Killa, though. Will Killa be able to get it off in time? Will he be uncontested? Oh, and there it is, folks. He got the angle. The Sentinel does prevent it. So now it is 2-0 MLBS. That Sentinel had the angle just like he needed. Perfect. You run cameras like Stevie Wonder. You run cameras like, I don't know, a queer. Eat my ass. SSG on the tech. Predator and Antisocial selling on Sentinel. Super Warrior Toxic. No switch up there. Camping. MK17, Toxic. Artillery, Thule puts down the point man in lieu of a artillery with full bags of all things. Full bags, okay. Alright, is what it is there. Full bags, going to be having an artillery not only in his back pocket but also in the drone. He's going to have 4 mines to work with. Looks like he's going to be making his way down to Radio 2. Wonder how many he will actually set up. How far through the map will he make it? Gas drone does go up. Vokua with the thermals. He is going to be pinging out Antisocial or Uselin just based off of where we see the thermal marks. So now he is going to take a... Nope, never mind. Decides not to. Marked up. Looks like he probably got marked by the Sentinel. So Thule did put down all 4 mines. Looks like he put them at the radio, in front of the radio, and in between each lane that leads up to it. Also have the tech with Campin putting down 2 proxies right there on the other side of the this little staircase off of L. Sounds like Antisocial maybe was the one that was putting out the shots. Let's see what his angle looks like here. We got the mortar up in the sky. I think we were trying to shoot it down. We might be seeing mortars either come down in 6-pack or over on Uselin. It is. Gas drone is up. The 2 drone advantage showing how annoying it can be. Gas drone should be coming up and visible now. Gas comes down onto the Predator Antisocial. Thule will be rotating out this back right side around the rock. Let's see what Uselin's looking at here. He has moved up out of the outer edge and is moving his way into the back portion of mid. SSG right in front of him to help. Vokua, though, right in front of him. Might be seeing an engagement from Vokua if he throws up, or if Thule throws up his drone and sees it. And with that, we also just missed the Predator Antisocial getting taken out by the other Pred. Did not see him as he rotated up. Again, having 1 drone versus 2, that information could have been pretty crucial. Here comes the push out of Ucell, and Hill is going to see him. He's got to see both SSG and those guys pushing up. So Vokua just took out SSG. Now it's even worse for him. They got no Pred, no tech, no more assaults, and now Usellin's got called out by the rest of the team as he puts out some shots to try and get a pick. Thule takes out Super Warrior, and it's looking like it's going to be a 2-1 game. Thule just took out Uselin, ends it. I think, yeah. No, okay. Round 2, I think we actually had a team elimination and not a timeout, right? Or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I think they ran out of time. He was trying to get away. Bad word. You think that's a bad word? This ain't the GWL. Get off my case. I do what I want. Alright. Lock in. We got, again, a 2-1 game. And now, Ucell and MLBS and his crew are now going to be on defense. Killer Kills is on Pred. Toxic from Vokua camping on that tech again. Thule with an Enforcer. He's going to be running this back line here. Curious what he's going to be doing with this Enforcer. Bandit, you should be freaking thrilled. He's got that super shorty just like you like it. And even look at this, guys. He's got that default skin. What do you think of that? Good lord. The crouch spamming is not any better when spectating. Alright. So he's not a long gun, but he is going up here to the top of the hill like he thinks he is. Let's see what this Enforcer is going to do. We've got the gas drone in the air from MLBS. Gathering information. Tech does take it out. Antisocial down below this Enforcer. Will he see him, though? Alright. So here's his... This should be what his view is. He should not see Antisocial just yet. So there comes the Antisocial. Pops Battle Rage according to what the screen is telling us. We all know how that goes. Antisocial takes him out. Antisocial must have had that Battle Rage pop because he did not have any care about that Enforcer. Taking out Thule only, what, a minute and a half into the round? Gas drone is in the sky, which... Let's see. No therms? Okay, there's the therms. Much mo better. Does put out some pings, gets shot down in the end. Let's see, let's go back to SSG here. Attack on the high ground, does put shots out to kill it, kills, takes him out. Or that was Super Warrior, I'm sorry. SSG does help out with that. I don't think he got the credit that he deserved. Now it's just camping and Vokua. Thule takes out Antisocial. Run and bleed in a match like this? Excusez-moi. Alright, so he was trying to go for the revive, and now the Sentinel is right in front of the... Oh, my goodness, with the help. Super Warrior takes him out, saving you, selling. Sentinel is still up. Last alive is the Toxic. He's going to be taking shots, and you selling. Ends the round 3-1 MLBS. That got messy real quick. Enforcer didn't even get to do anything. Straight up got to the top of the hill. I think he used maybe 20 rounds, and then after that got absolutely mauled by the Predator. And after that, it all just fell apart. Very underwhelming round from the body catchers. Oh, what is this? We're going to be seeing some shenanigans out of Super Warrior with that gorilla on drone pilot of all things. Drone pilot? Alright, you selling says, oh, okay, you're going to run hollow points. Got it. Sentinel is now going to be having just that. Hollow points. My God. Alright, Vokua up in his drone. Pings out you selling for sure. Going to be calling out all three. Going to be calling out all three. He had to have seen all three signatures, calling out all four of them. Antisocial on the cross. Does take some shots from Killa. Pops Battle Rage. Feels a little bit early to be doing that. Especially with the little bit of damage that he took. But is rewarded with camping. Pushed up a little bit too far. Not sure if he actually was thinking that they would push up on the hill that quick or not. But I feel like that was kind of a bad move on his part. Alright, we got SSG. Mortar is in the sky. Ping's coming out. Let's see what he sees. He should be seeing SSG. He should have seen SSG. Okay, here comes the Battle Rage out of the Pred. Killa. Thule does take out SSG. There goes one. That is going to be the Tech, I think, isn't it? No, yeah, the Tech. There's both Techs dead. Duh. Hello. Vokua takes out Super Warrior. Uh-oh, where was that? Am I missing a flank? Oh, I am missing a flank. Hello. The flank. Vokua takes out you selling. The Toxic putting in work. Here comes Killa. Killa's right in front of the other Pred. And smokes him. Drops him. 2-3. MLBS still up by 1. Much better. Much better out of the body catchers. It was a good first part of the round. He raged a little bit too early, definitely. I feel like the little bit of damage that he took on that cross, he could have made it. Because especially with the fact that he got that free kill onto Campin. Psycho was caught way unaware. Rip. Too bad we didn't... I don't think we saw the yeah, we didn't see the smoke play out of it. I didn't even realize that they switched. Thule... okay. Okay, you're playing with me. Thule's going to take the gorilla. Steady hands. That's better. Rather than drone pilot. So let's see it. Let's see if something actually does happen. I want to see a smoke play. We got Smoke, Point, Toxic, and Pred. That's going to be the lineup that we see out of the body catchers. And then on the other side, we got Pred, Toxic, Sentinel, and Tech. Gas drone does go up. I don't think we've seen the drop of the Tech just yet. There it goes. Got rid of it. SSG gets a quick kill. Campin, again, caught unaware. On the cross, it looks like. Uh-oh, here comes the cross out of Killa. Sentinel does take some shots, unable to connect. He is going to go ahead and move in. Looks like he popped. Yep, pop Battle Rage. Gets the point man back up into the fight. Vokua. Oh my god. Holy smokes. Okay, alright. Vokua again putting in work. Takes out the Predator. Toxic taking out a Predator just shouldn't happen. Alright, so who am I going to miss next? Alright, Super Warrior is the only one that's watching the left side on Radio 1. It looks like the only person that's pushing that side is Vokua. Thule's still sitting there by Radio 2 with that smoke. Unsure if he's been marked out just yet. Satcom goes out from Uselin. He's got SSG right in front of him. Does take that high side. It may be expecting Radio 2. There goes the smoke. Smoke is down. I don't think they're going to be able to get this... I don't think they're going to be able to get Thule off of it. Randomly going to be making some shots. Not going to be able to connect. Radio 2 is going to be taken. And here comes the push out of SSG to try and get a little bit of map control back. But that smoke is just way too thick. Thule gets away with his life. Campin backs away. Killa backs away as well. And we've got a 3v4 MLBS. Not looking like they're going to win this round unless a miracle happens. Super Warrior going to be moving up through the mid. And let's see. Let's see what 3 peeking does for Killa. Might see Selling peeking. Here comes Super Warrior on the gas drone. Does go up. Looks like it's going to be put down onto the point man. Here comes the push out of Super Warrior. And he is absolutely laid out. SSG takes some shots, thinking that he might come around the corner maybe. He is fully marked. SSG is now left alone. Uselin is gone, and now Killa puts an into the round 3-3. Yes, sir. It is now tied up 3-3. Things are heating up. Maybe the Body Snatchers just wanted to give a false sense of security to the MLBS. What else we got? Super... Y'all playing with me. Super Warrior on that gorilla again. Steady hands. SSG with the 9x19 steady hands Predator as well. Steady hands. Uselin puts down the Sentinel. Brings out the Assassin. Toxic Tech, Pred, and Artillery out of the boys at Body Catchers. On the defense. Let's see if the true drone advantage takes it to another level again. Makes a big difference. That extra little bit of intel. Here comes Vokua. Gas drone is up. Toxic up. Sees. Should have seen. Yeah. All 3. Maybe 4. Maybe all 4. Definitely calling them out. Seeing the rotation over to the right. Going to be going for Radio 2. The commit has been set. Antisocial with the Pred, going to be taking that high side. Uselin has moved up to Radio 2. Does have the map control. Killa be kill. One of the closest ones to him at 6-pack. Thule the Fool. The Fool over here at the back mid. And then you got Vokua on that Toxic taking refuge back behind the big rock. And then all the way in the back is our MK17 wielding Tech. Mr. Psycho. So smoke does come down and is going to be put right into the middle of that smoke, preventing the usage of it. Now Thule takes out Uselin. Another one of those mines has made the MLBS down another man. Will they be able to get the revive off, though? That is the question. Thule is there. Does he see it? Does he expect it? He doesn't. And now the assassin is back into it. They do mark the mine that was there in front of him. Uselin going to avoid a second death. Doesn't give up much ground. He's going to be held up just back behind Radio 2. Now dropping back to L. We do have the ammo points available in their custom, so therefore we do get that health back. Where will he push next, though? Camping. We'll see him take some shots. Assassin versus an MK17. I got money on the MK17 all day. Put shots just to see if he can get a little bit of chip damage. SSG, though. Look at SSG. They should be seeing SSG throwing stuff down and even running up at that distance. Vokua should be voicing that. They definitely have confirmation now. Looks like the artillery was marked up. Just barely escaping, sitting at about maybe 1/6 of his health bar. Pred does push up. Looks like he's popped Battle Rage. Who's he going to find? I think Campin's about to get into a gunfight real quick. Will he be able to take him out at close range against the M16, though? Campin does escape, puts out some rounds, but ultimately he gets taken out by Antisocial and Uselin. Vokua takes out one, but it looks like we've got a retake. Radio 2 has been taken. Thule is on it. It is just one left from MLBS, and it is the Predator. Predator is not going to be able to make it. No way, no how. Has Vokua to deal with. Vokua puts him down. 4-3 body catchers. I keep on wanting to say body snatchers. Why do I keep on wanting to say body snatchers? I don't quite understand that. Lord help me. I feel like MLBS had the advantage and then they just cracked under pressure. Uselin back on that Sentinel, running the hollow points. Tech out of SSG on the steady hands. Steady hands out of Antisocial on Pred. Super Warrior back on Toxic yet again. Drone Pilot, though, maybe looking for that extra little bit of intel that it provides despite the loss of the thermals. But body catchers. Here we go. They've got the Assassin. Thule running right up through there with that Assassin. Got that extra little bit of speed. Fast as boy. Tech out of Campin. Nobody surprised. Toxic out of Vokua. Nobody surprised. And Killa on the Pred. Let's see if MLBS is going to be able to... Yeah, they're going to have to be careful. Just above half health, taken out by that Assassin as he ran back away. Shot him in the back. Realized that probably was outnumbered and needed to reposition. A little bit odd to me, honestly. I don't know if it's just the speed of the gameplay and the rounds that's keeping these guys from really taking some map control, but we've been seeing a ton of map control being taken from the back right of the defense. I know that we have a lot of good angles out of, for Radio 1 from this side, but it still is just foreign to me not to see a little bit more action pushed up through that front right side. We did see Vokua take that left side from defense and flank, and it was very effective. Now let's see what Thule does with that Assassin, though. Comes up through the middle of six-pack. Going to be looking. He's probably a little bit wary. Not sure if there's going to be anybody sitting here waiting for him just at the bottom of these pipes. Alright, Toxic is up. Comes down on top of the Sentinel. Uselin forced to relocate. Super Warrior going to be putting out some shots to take it down. Ultimately, though, I don't really know how much information Vokua was able to get out of that. Killa and, yeah. They're taking shots over there at the top of the yellow line. Antisocial is going to be marked up and now down below half health. Is going to be trying to put some shots into Campin as he moves up onto the hillside. Going to be calling out that push. Thule, though, right on the other side of Super Warrior. I say that like he's not just 100 meters away. I thought he was closer than that, but you know. Campin does end up taking out Antisocial. That yellow line push, not very effective. That MK17 does put him all the way back, and now Uselin does get him up. Okay, here comes Radio 2. Sentinel should be able to prevent that. He does. Battle Rage not going to be mattering because he's running that hollow points. So we will be seeing a push out of Antisocial. I don't think he sees him. Thule with the assassin. Pushes up, takes him out. 2K. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Coughing fit. Shit. And SSG takes out Vokua. But we've got a retake. The radio has been taken. It is a 3v2. Toxic does get up. Killa gonna be the one that got the radio. And now Killa pushes back. Thule gonna be joining him on that assassin. Where is the third? Where is Campin? Campin's on top of the rock. Gonna be pinging out SSG as he comes up. Will SSG actually know that he's there? He will now. So now the push comes out of SSG, and Super Warrior might be seeing some frags, and he ultimately throws a proxy, and that was his undoing. SSG takes him out. Campin down. 2v2. 44 seconds on the clock. Here comes the push. We've got SSG with the 9x19 deadly at close range. Here comes the Cred. Looks like it's Battle Rage. Will he catch him at the corner? He does. Takes him out. SSG takes out Killa. 2v1. 30 seconds on the clock. We got the assassin, Mr. Sneaky Assassin. Thule now left in a 1v1 because of his mines. My God, the game changer that the mines have been. Where is SSG? He's on the revive. Will he be able to get it? I think we might. Okay, all right. They're wanting him. They're begging him to do it. Thule again with the mine. Takes out Super Warrior. Somebody run some safety first. God damn it. And Thule clutches it up. 4 body catchers. No way. Kiss my ever-loving ass, Jay. What a round! MLBS falling apart at the end. They might have actually had it had the 2 mines not slowed them down. They needed that extra person to watch for the shots. My goodness. 5-3 body catchers absolutely mowing them down. But for a second there, I thought for sure that the tech from MLBS was going to make an absolute mockery of body catchers. Gastrone is going to be pinging them out. They're going to be seeing that left side push currently. Might be seeing Uselin in the back rotating on the right. Will he be able to... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Alright, Uselin might have seen that push on the left side. Killa pushing out that left side L. Might be looking for him. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope, he's looking that way. He must have seen him. He's just waiting for him to get overconfident and push. 3-peeking. He is 100% 3-peeking him. Knows he is there. Pushes back just a little bit. Maybe just showing just enough of him so that he might peek. Campin on the other end takes out Antisocial again with that big push from the Predator, getting absolutely mopped up early in the round, putting MLBS at a disadvantage. Kill still biding his time, sitting there at the back left corner of L. Selin does push back. Still kind of waiting. Looks like we're going to be committing to Radio 1 this round. I think the Sentinel mark does go out and gets kills. Nope, he puts it right there at the blown up tank. I couldn't quite see it right there without looking at the map. Now he's going to push up. Now we're going to be seeing that Sentinel mark be taken. As soon as he pushes up just a little bit further, we see it right now. There we go. Didn't make a liar of me. Rotation has been seen. Pops Battle Rage. Maybe expecting? No, he didn't pop Battle Rage. He wasn't marked. Vokua is marked. Thule the Fool. Campin takes out the Super Warrior. That is the drone Toxic. Gonna be seeing Grenades coming out of Campen, maybe thinking that they're going to go for the revive. Not going to be getting anything with it. Selling, though, puts out shots towards the Toxic Vokua. And we are in a 2v4 situation, everybody. SSG gets absolutely slapped by Campen. Puts him down to MK17, leaving the Sentinel all alone. He is now in a 1v4. Body catchers absolutely popping some heads out here. Takes out the drone. Campen's going to be throwing one shot to try and bait him. Killa coming up through that back left side. Going to be looking for that flank. Looking for him, but not going to be finding him just yet. Campen's still sitting in the reservoir. 10 seconds on the clock. Will they get Selin, or will he survive? And half health with the adrenaline. Still going to just be looking for one single kill till the very last second. Tries to put up a fight, but nobody going to be pushing. They're going to protect that KD, not giving him any bragging rights whatsoever. Not that there's much to brag about. Yeah, safety first would be a big game changer for these guys. But of all the people, okay, all right. Out of all the people, we've got Campen on tech, putting down steady hands to go safety first. Okay, all right. We're on attack here. It's a good move. It's a good move. But of all the people, we've got the techs taking safety first. Thule is on assassin. He's getting there before anybody else. If anybody should be running safety first, I feel like it's the assassin. But that's just me and my quick play hero tactics. All right, my thought process. Thule going to be right in front of Antisocial. Antisocial again on that left side 6-pack, looking for the rotations. Now, as we remember, the last time he did this, he got shot in the back and brought down to almost half health by Thule as he ran away. Here comes the push. Thule's going to see him. Campen might be there too. Oh, and they don't get any shots in him this time. But they do know that he has backed up. 6-pack going to be taken very soon. Thule does move up, still testing the waters, moving little bit by little bit from each silo to the next. Selin takes out the Pred. What a pick from the Sentinel. Looks like he had that angle right there at the very edge of the metal. Oh, and I knew it. He saw him through that little crack in the, oh, God. Oh, these controls. So look at this. He was able to see him going for it right through there. Just enough that he was able to know that he was going for that revive and shot him right in the freaking dome. Good shots, good saves out of the Sentinel. Now, let's see if MLBS can hold on to this advantage. We've got the tech, we've got the Toxic still up. They are split pretty far. Campen going to have to do most of the work, although Vokua, I feel like he's been doing a lot of the slaying for the team. At least from the, in my mind, he's been doing a lot of, a lot of clutch moves, all right? The flank had me kind of flabbergasted. My gas were flabbered. All right, so Antisocial has moved up into L. SSG sitting on the hills just up the way from Radio 2 does drop back. Probably getting some information from Selin. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, maybe not. Where are we getting the intel? I feel like SSG had to have gotten some sort of vocal cue that they were making that rotation, and he moved back just a little ways, but Campen does take some shots, is now going to be bleeding, I believe, by the Sentinel. Super Warrior does take up another position just a little bit closer to where Campen was. Not going to be finding him. Campen is going to be holed up inside of the warehouse, and Vokua with the gas drone with only 6 seconds. What's he going to do, right? Not much. Super Warrior takes out Campen, finishes him off. Antisocial pops Battle Rage and looking for that last 5-second push to get some kills. MLBS holds on. They hold on to prevent the runaway from body catchers. both teams back and forth here. There for a while, body catchers were absolutely running away with it. It felt like they were in some good momentum. But MLBS comes back, shows that they have just a little bit of life left in them. Sentinel from UCLA still holding on to that. Hollow Points, Tech, Toxic, Pred. Toxic, Artillery, Tech, and Pred. Both sides loving that Pred. I don't think have they dropped the Pred a single round this entire time? About like the Tech. They've really been holding on to that Tech. Everybody loves their Tech, especially Psycho. Psycho loves that Tech, that MK17. I love the MK17 plays out of Psycho. Puts on a proxy, maybe looking to get somebody pushed up that hits that red barrel. UCLA going to be crossing, looking. What's he going to find? He might, he might have seen camping. Doesn't have any opportunity to take a shot at him. Would have just maybe seen the top of his head going down on the other side of the hill. Thule with these notorious mines, though. How many mines do we have down? Did I see him put down any? I'm tripping. Dude, I'm tripping. I know he put some down, right? Am I tripping? Yeah. We're just not seeing him. Why am I not seeing him? Hello? Hello? But look at that. I knew right where he put it, though. Mortar comes down. Antisocial forced to push up through the middle of six-pack. Now he's going to be a little bit further than he's been the entire game, I feel like. I don't think we've seen anybody from the defense from MLBS actually push up that far into six-pack. The second silo, I think, is as far as Antisocial actually made it. But SSG gets the pick onto Killa. Now we're into a 3v4. Campin going to be taking shots from the Sentinel. Sentinel does not connect. Toxic does come down onto him, though. Getting a little bit of chip damage. Antisocial might be seeing... Yeah, they know Thule's there. Trying to get some pin. Okay, alright, SSG, I see you. Maybe I should just go watch you for a second. Damn!
Yo, we gotta
chill out. Sorry, alright. The radio is now being taken. Super Warrior is the one that is on it. Nobody is going to be able to contest. Voku away in the back. Thule not able to do anything with that Sentinel looking over the top of him. So now Super Warrior does push up, gets the radio take. Gas comes down onto the Pred. Vokua, though, going to be in the back right by the reservoirs. Thule is going to be moving up. Takes one shot from the Sentinel, connects. And now he's down to like an eighth of his health. Gas drones up in the air from MLBS. 1 minute on the clock. Revive coming on to the Tech Campin. UCLA takes out Vokua with the tank. Oh, and SSG takes out Thule. Last alive is going to be Tech Campin, already being called out, taking shots from the Predator. SSG with that Tech, going to be moving up. Will he get a three-piece, or is it even more? Is he already on a three-piece? He might be on to his fourth kill of the round. Does hear the footsteps, not seeing him just yet. Does move down the hill, going to the back right to watch, and the push. Antisocial takes him out with that right side flank. Not much that Campin could do. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are a 6-5 game for the MLBS. Those Mango Latina Booty Shakers. Shit, what's her name again? Mango Land Body Snatchers. No, Booty Snatchers. Something like that. Mango Latina Booty Shakers. You know what? That sounds better. The Booty Shakers! What up? Alright. I think this is game point, if I'm not mistaken. Best of 13. I'm tripping, aren't I? I'm tripping. Am I retarded? Hang on. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Yep, I'm retarded. Alright. So, Enforcer, yet again from Thule. We all know how this went the round that he took Enforcer. Not much happened. He is by himself. Look at this long flank. All by himself. He might get SSG. SSG is going to be sitting there looking towards Killa and Campin. He is not aware of anything out of Thule. He has no overhead coverage. SSG or Antisocial is about to get absolutely clapped. Here it comes. What I say. Thule absolutely caught him unaware. SSG looking the completely wrong way. Sellen now going to be taking shots at the Enforcer. Here comes the Predator. Battle Rage going to be called out. Sitting right in it. Predator takes each other out. They traded. Antisocial, Thule taking each other out. It is now a 2v3 for the Mango Booty Shakers. Campen is going to be marked. He is going to be uncontested. This is going to be a free revive, making it back to being a 4v2. SSG is not going to be revived anytime soon. You Sellen, though. Long flank up the right side. Might be able to make it a 2v3 if they try to go for Radio 2, but with as many times as he's done this, they might just try to bait it and try to get him to peek. Thule will be able to enforce him off of it, though. And as I speak it, there it is. But he's shooting at the wrong spot. Thule, unable to prevent it, gets right back onto it. Radio 2, halfway. 3/4. Sentinel, unable to prevent it right at the end. Takes out Campen. Vokua takes out you Super Warrior, making it a 1v4 with the bleed. No regen for the Sentinel. Knows where Vokua is. His only chance is to possibly take out Vokua and get Super Warrior back into the fight. Will he be able to make it happen? Half health, below half, taken out. Campen saves him. 5-7. Bravo team wins. Oh my goodness. I was retarded again. MLBS was still down one. Shoot. My bad. Oh my goodness, what a game. Back and forth. Antisocial 6-10 though, 4-9, 5-7, 10-8 out of SSG, 11-6. Thule going positive, trying to make up for those bad stats from the last set. Campen 7-10, 11-4, and I missed the last one, but I think it was negative. Not sure. Alright, so you Sellen disconnects. I wonder if he's going to reset possibly. Man, oh man. Yeah, my bad on the round count. I for whatever reason I thought MLBS got one up, but Body Catchers was actually one up the entire time. They ended up winning by 2. Blame it on the rum, baby. All right. So, stand by, everybody. We are going to be waiting. It looks like we're taking a bathroom break. I assume just based off of the Discord messages. So, just a quick word from our sponsors and fundraisers. Enjoy.
And Ayo, thanks for the subs there, Sniper. I appreciate it. I was locked in. I didn't see those, but I think I caught something from the caught something during the actual chat. I did see it. So again, thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. You the man.
What else we got out there? Let me see. Anything? Anything good? Anything good? Where's it at? I see Medusa with the follow. Thank you. TN Main followed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ayo. No. No, he ain't quitting. No. I don't think so. Man, that was a hell of a game, though. Let's be honest. That was back and forth there for a bit. I don't know how I got so damn tripped up, though. Like, that honestly has me perplexed. I thought for sure that for whatever reason it got tied, and then the Mango Latina Booty Shakers ended up going up 1. I thought. I don't know. But what a hell of a game, dude. That was fun. Who is that in the bottom right? That's me. That's totally me. It's somebody else who is or was a part of the Wildlands community, and he is an absolute autistic ding dong. I don't care what anybody says. All right, we got him back. You sell them back in here. I'm ready to go whenever they are. Let's get it. All right. We are no longer waiting on lobby creation. We are going to be on Factory. Another best of 13. These PlayStation guys love Factory. Love it. All right. First complaint. God damn it. Predator. Steady hands. Severe wounds. Okay, he's being a little bit nice with that. No bleed from the sharpshooter. Toxic Tech with that safety first. Thank you, Psycho. Thank you. Point Man out of Okua putting down the Tox drone, giving Thule some drone duty. They said, Okua, you're absolutely dropping fools. Get on that Point Man. Predator out of Killa. Steady hands. Only one safety first, but I love that one safety first. I truly am a firm believer in at least one safety first. I appreciate it. All right. Antisocial with that Pred. We've seen him time and time again make that big push up through the mid just to get dropped. Will it happen again? Which way will he go? Will he go left? Will he go right? About the time he gets there is when everybody else is going to be there showing up as well. And they are 4 strong, pushing one singular side. He's going to take that right side. Will he drop down and take the 2-stack or no? Okay, goes rooftop. Going to be looking left side. Knows that he doesn't see anything on the right. Gets a little bit of a confirmation out of the shots from Thule. Might be seeing Thule still looking that right side. Maybe they don't have full confirmation that they are 4 strong on that left. Does drop down, and as I initially thought he might. Takes that 2-stack. gas drone from Thule up in the sky. Thermals going to be looking. MK-17 does come down. Camping going to be getting gassed. Unable to shoot down the drones. SSG is going to be on that back left side on that attack. Uh-oh. Okay. Antisocial. It looks like he is marked. Does push up to the 3 stack. If he was actually marked, that may be why Killa is actually making that rotation to watch. Sees that he has stopped. No further push out of Antisocial. Still going to be 3 peeking that 3 stack. Looking for him, though. A little cool on that point, man. A little bit further up, but Camping going to be pushing up. Finds that proxy stack. Takes him out. Safety first, showing its value. Super Warrior, the closest one at 100 meters. You selling all the way in the back. Does he actually have a shot on this, though? No, he does not. So what are we looking at here? Am I learning a new angle? I don't think I am. Can he shoot that through the window? There's no way, right? Brother, if that is a pixel peak and a half, I swear to God, the sharpshooter might actually make sense. We're about to find out. Oh. Okay, alright. So SSG does initially take him off of it. Thule is going to push up and try to maybe take him out. But Killa, will he go for it? I want to find out if this angle from the sharpshooter is actually a thing. It is. Oh my God, I learned something new. What an angle. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I love it. After so many years, I still learn a crazy ass angle like that. Color me surprised. Okay, all right. So you selling did say that I'm going to learn something new. That was new. I love that. That was amazing. What a dirty angle. The sharpshooter absolutely making total sense. Oh my God. I love it. 1-0 MLBS. All right, so we're dropping steady hands. We are on defense. Body catchers, not going to be having that safety first, but they may not need it. Full steady hands out of MLBS, though. Not a single safety first user. And we all know how the first game went. Thule and his mind's just absolutely decimated pushes from MLBS. Take a look here. Let's ride with Antisocial, see what he does. Let me catch my breath and get a drink of water. Dude, I love that I caught on to exactly what he was doing, though, all the way out there. As soon as I said, he's all the way out there, and I'm like, I ain't no way. He's got something up his sleeve. I loved it. I loved it. That was phenomenal. All right, here's Antisocial. He's making that push. He's notorious for doing. Okay, he's looking straight at it. Still runs right into it, and I have no words. Runs right into the proxy, even though he had... Okay, alright, I'll shut up now. I'll shut up. I mean, so we do have the surgeon, gets him up, and then refrags on the Camping, and now it's back to being a 4v2. Like, okay, alright, I'll shut up. But still, like, I feel like that was unnecessary. Maybe it was just to bait? It may have been just a bait. Okay, that wasn't a bait, though. That was just straight up just running into a proxy that you didn't see. Now you've got damage that you've got to bring back. Alright, so Thule is going to be in the 3 stack. I'm not 100% sure he's going to be able to stop this. Okay, he did. He did. They're going to just get right back on it, though. Okay, Vokua does end up getting SSG, but Super Warrior frags him out, gets Vokua. And now we're trying to get back onto this radio. All right, so I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with the point man over there. They're just going to keep on tapping it, knowing that they have that the surgeon sitting there next to him. As long as the surgeon doesn't go down, we're fine. But Thule makes that rotation absolutely. He's just holding on to this round. He truly is. He's holding on to this round. SSG does end up taking some shots from Thule. Thule is going to be looking, not going to be climbing. To climb up there would be a death sentence. And now we're going to be trying to go back up to that 2-stack. Does prevent it yet again, but we are getting low on adrenaline and low on health. There we go. Uselin joins the fray, takes him out. Thule is now down, and it is a 2-0 lead for MLBS. We have seen this before already. We have seen this. Not to bring up bad memories from game 1, but MLBS did take an early lead. Okay. Okay. Major switch up. Major switch up here. Okay. Thule taking up Vanguard. Killa on Gorilla. Vokua on Tech. Taking it away from Campin. Campin does go Pred with safety first. And now Uselin with, again, that sharpshooter with severe wounds. I don't know. Will we expect this again from MLBS? Will Body Snatchers be able to read this? Be able to prevent it? Are they going to just straight up go for Radio 1? Did they learn their lesson? That is what I want to know. So we got a smoke drone. And that might actually be the game changer here. Will the sharpshooter be able to get his lineup in time before the smoke actually lays it down and prevents that line of sight? But the other thing I would challenge to ask is how much has the sharpshooter actually practiced this angle that he would be able to know just how much to line up on this window and door frame up here? Because even with the smoke, if he knows just where to put his crosshair right here, he might be able to do just that. But he's not going to be there in time. Smoke is going to go down. Here comes Thule right on to Radio 1. Smoke is laid down. Selin is not in position. Antisocial gets taken out first again. Radio 1 being captured. Campin takes out Super Warrior. Okay, all right. Thule does get taken out. Okay, all right. So they do prevent it. Vokua is going to be joining the fray now. They're going to be going for that revive. SSG takes out Campin. Selin. There it is. Immediately gets up the Vanguard. It is now a 2v2. They know right where the tech is last known. But SSG is already rotated on the top of the roof. Takes out the adrenaline-fueled Vanguard. My God. And now Smoke left alone. Okay. He wasn't adrenaline-fueled. I thought he was. Smoke is adrenaline-fueled. And now it is a 1v2. Vokua is dead on the point. The Smoke is going to have to take out the Tech to have any sort of chance. Looking for him. Tech sees him. Puts shots out. Adrenaline going to be preventing Killa from being suppressed. But it doesn't matter. SSG takes him down 3-0. MLBS. Man, that initial shot into the smoke, taking him off of it, was an absolute round-making shot. Gave him just enough time for the sharpshooter to get into position and the smoke to clear. And after that, it was all downhill. All right, another switch up. Killa on artillery. Thule on Pred. Vokua takes up the Tox again. And now Campin back on Tech with that MK17. Let's see what they can do. Thule's on Pred. Got the totalization cowboy hat on. Will it make a difference? It's like having a bolo charm from Rainbow Six, right? Right. Riding with the point man. You selling. MLBS does take up a tech, a surgeon again, and a pred. Surgeon made all the difference in that previous round before the last. 2 rounds ago. Alright, here goes SSG. Antisocial with the pred. Moves up. And nobody there. Does take a couple shots. Thule from that 2-stack. Oh. Grenade goes in. Thule runs away. Not going to have that intel, though. Antisocial still going to be throwing nades. Uses all of his lethal utility. And now makes his move towards Radio 1. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another mine death. And another mine death. Run safety first! Sorry, I almost lost my cool there. Alright, what's SSG doing? He is clearing out the windows, trying to get a better clear line of sight, seeing if there's anybody down below him. Nobody there. You selling, just sitting there dead, waiting for the stem to come back. Where is our stem? Where is he at? Just biding his time? Yeah. So Tech does draw the Toxic down on top of him. Also, they're going to be covering Yuselin's body. Vokua, though. Look at this flank out of Vokua. We know how Vokua and his flanks go. They can make a round. This might be Body Catcher's time to shine. We're about to find out. SSG takes out Thule, but Killa gets a kill onto Antisocial. Antisocial does not have the line of sight for Radio 1, but does have a good angle to push up and assist. Super Warrior is going to be sitting here. Does not have his stem back just yet, but probably doesn't want to pop it, knowing that Killa is there. Antisocial is just going to have to chill for a minute until either... Oh, now he knows he's there. Okay, alright. Camping, where you at? Alright, he's getting Thule back up. It is about to be a 4v3. Tech is now very low health, and the Predator has been taken out. Revive coming in. Super Warrior. We got 10 seconds, folks. This is not going to make a difference. This is not going to make a difference. Vokua still on that flank, ready to pounce. Campin takes out Antisocial. Super Warrior brings back, and a round lost. 3-1. The action kicked off just a little bit too late in the round to make a difference. Too many people dead. What was that, like 4 revives, 3 revives for the Surgeon? All right. What we got? Super Warrior on Toxic. You selling again with the sharpshooter. Tech from SSG. Antisocial on Pred. Gorilla. Killa kills. Again, bringing out the smoke. Camping. Safety first. MK17 Tech. Vanguard out of Thule. And Assassin coming out from Vokua. The Slayer for Body Catchers. Taking up an Assassin. Let's see what we can do this time. Will they learn, though? So far, we have yet to see the Body Catchers learn and adjust with Yuselin and his sharpshooter. Look at Vokua. Look at his angle. Look at his route. Did we actually learn? Fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, well, you're not gonna fool me again. Is that what old George W. he said back in the day? Ooh, look at Vokua. Look at Vokua. He sees him. He sees him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Question is, though, does Yuselin see him? Does he know? Does he know?
Will he see him come out of cover? He's preparing to pounce. He's gonna start. Oh. Did he hear him? Did he hear him? I don't think he did. No, he didn't hear him. He is still completely unaware. Smoke comes down. Vokua is there this time. They learned their lesson. There you go. SSG down. Ucellin taken down. Here comes the recap onto Killa. Unable to complete. Super Warrior is there. Beautiful flash right into his freaking nose. Antisocial, though, for once, getting something done. And now Campin takes out Super Warrior. Predator has that rebuttal to it. Thule with the Vanguard does get shots onto Antisocial. He is alone. Vokua now has rejoined in the mid. Oh, and Vokua takes him out. Sneak attack. 3-2. MLBS still up by 1. Well, at least we know that they can make adjustments and prevent something that's worked twice from happening, you know? Alright, again, Super Warrior coming in with the Surgeon. Ucellin picks up the Gorilla, running that smoke drone with the MPX tech out of SSG on the 9x19, and the Predator Antisocial steady hands Killa on artillery tech out of Psycho. Vokua on tech, Toxic, and Point Man from Thule. No Predator plays from the body catchers this round. Again, let's take a ride here with Mr. Antisocial on Pred. Gas drone is up. Will the MLBS booty shakers, will they put their tech down today? They did, finally. Alright, so they got the full intel from that drone. Killa kills. Gonna be looking at that left side, putting down those nasty mines that MLBS is very prone to falling victim to. Antisocial has moved up into the warehouse building. Has Ucellin right on the outside of the building next to him with that Gorilla. Killa and Campin going to be rotating away, knowing that Thule... What? Oh my god. Surgeon gets him up immediately. I feel like instead of safety first, they're just using their own bodies as safety first. Holy crap. We're using our own bodies as a sacrifice to take out the mines. Thule is going to be putting shots into the smoke. Mortar does come down, preventing the take onto Radio 1. I feel like they waited just for that. And now Ucellin coming back. Thule does take out SSG. The gas drone marked out his location and brought him down. Now Vokua, oh my god. Jesus Christ. I have no words for the amount of times we have died to explosions. My gosh, booty shakers. Make the adjustment. We need to see an adjustment. We are dying to explosives one too many times in this series. Grenade going to be falling on top of the roof. Not going to be seeing anything. Camping though with the flank. MK17 takes him out and then suppresses Ucellin going prone. And now it is down to the Pred. Antisocial does get Killa kills. Location has been made known. 2 players down below right. MK17 from the back left. And Campin makes it happen. Headshot onto Antisocial, taking him out, making it a 3-3 game. My God. What are we doing? Say it for those in the back. Safety first. Safety first!
Oh boy. Hang on. Please hold. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, all right, I'm back.
You selling on that Sentinel though. Look, it sounds like he was taking some shots at the Pred. Antisocial does take out Killer Kills, but here comes Camping on the Pred. Pred, he hears them. Pre-fires, takes him out. Super Warrior dead. SSG, Antisocial are going to double team him, gets him dead. And now it's a 3v3 made into a 4v3 with the easy revive onto, what was it, the Tox. But it's very short-lived. Killer Kills takes out the SSG. Like, fuck. And then Super Warrior takes out Thule. It is now a 3v2. Alright, Vokua, it's all up to you. On the Assassin, it is a 3v1. Drone is in the air. We're going to be getting some pings. It is up over him. Will they know? Will they hear? Super Warrior just on the other side of the building. I think they're going to be hearing his footsteps running around. They are taking some longer angles. We got Antisocial just up the hill, 60 meters out. Should be seeing them. Shots coming out. Uselin should have some shots as well. Vokua, though, gets one before he goes down. It is a 4-3 game. Booty shakers. I mean, booty snatchers. Oh, my God. Sorry about that little pause there. I had to do something real quick. Regardless, Booty Shakers trying to make or keep that two round lead going. Tech, Artillery, Toxic, and Predator from the Body Catchers. Surgeon, Tech, Predator. Uselin, what's he gonna choose? Gorilla. Going for that gorilla play. Let's see if we can make it happen though. We finally get a safety first out of the Booty Shakers. SSG! Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see what happens. We should not see one single death to explosions. Antisocial, though, is going to be the one that drops off the Pred, though, taking up the Tech. Alright. I'm laughing at the fact that J-Mac just called out the command for Total's old stream. Exclamation point. Boom! Love it. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. The one person they need at the front to find mines is the one that is back. Alright, here we go. SSG pushing up. Antisocial takes out Thule. Predator is down. Okay, there we go, people. Safety first prevents that one person down. Now we're in a great position to try and take the radio. Kill is going to be the closest one. Will he be able to get the shots onto it? He's going to try and mortar. We're not going to be able to get that in time there, mortar. Killa, that's a little bit late, my guy. But now we're in a 3v4 situation where MLBS is down one. It has the radio up. Mortar does come down. Campin is going to be the one that's ringing out some shots. Thule does get Uselin as they fall back into another position. And now the Predator is being pinched. Here comes 1v4. 1v3 SSG keeping it alive. Will he be able to stay alive? Get Vokua. 9mm does ring out. And Campin finishes him off from a distance. Now we've got the radio to deal with. 50 seconds on the clock. Nothing in terms of explosions there to prevent it. So it's going to be a 4-4 game, ladies and gentlemen. MLBS absolutely fell apart at the end after the capture. But we didn't die to mines. we didn't die to mines. Let it be known. Let it be recorded that they did not die to mines. So proud of them. Killa on the point man. Predator from camping on with that safety first. Assassin out of Okua and Vanguard from steady hands. Or with steady hands. Toxic with the steady. Sentinel with hollow. Tech with steady. Pred with steady. Mind you, they are on defense, so it won't make as much of a difference. But in the case that they do take the radio and the assassin does put down mines, it could happen. I wouldn't put money against it. Take a ride with the assassin, see how far up through the map he will push. Ooh. Does rotate out to the left. Does he suspect? Does he suspect? Oh, and he is going to be found. Pushes back out of the toxic. Does take a little bit of damage, and it looks like the point man is also being subject to some shots. Does have the ammo box to fall back on. Does get back up to full health. Assassin, though. Will the assassin be rotating? No, he's going to be maintaining his position, trying to gather some intel. Seeing if anybody pushes up, seeing if he sees or hears. Antisocial is going to be putting down some proxies on the top of that staircase to 2-stack. Looks like Vokua is going to ping out Antisocial's location. Super Warrior does take out Camp, and that is the safety first user. Point Man and the Vanguard pushing up, and Selin takes out Thule as he pushes up. Point Man and Assassin last alive for the body catchers. Antisocial does have the 2-stack. Radio 1 is not going to be able to be taken at the moment. Vokua takes out Selin, though. What a shot. Looks like Selin actually came down off of the hillside. Not sure why he gave up the high ground. SSG does take out Vokua. And now Point Man, Killer Kills, takes out Super Warrior. Might be seeing the revive. Hesitates. Hesitates. Initially goes for it now. Gets him up. 2v2. Point Man with adrenaline. Vokua is going to still be inside the building. Predator is going to be against Predator. Both looks like they popped Rage. We hear him. Pre-fires. Pre-fires the wrong spot. Camping taken out by SSG. Leaving the Point Man. Mind you, has adrenaline. Can't be suppressed anyways. Will it make a difference? SSG with still having the high ground. Again, pre-nading the wrong spot. 5-4 MLBS. Two very unfortunate pre-fires and pre-nades made all the difference. SSG absolutely made the difference in that round. Killer still holding on to that artillery on defense, camping with the tech. Toxic out of Okua. Thule with the Pred. Super Warrior going to be swapping out steady hands for safety first. Oh, never mind. He said, no thank you, Predator. SSG going to be running safety first. Although I wouldn't say that it'd be a bad thing to run both. Selin picks up the Assassin. Going steady hands. Antisocial with steady hands on the 9x19 tech. Alright, 5-4. MLBS has to hold on for another 2 rounds to take it. PlayStation guys love Factory, but so far they're just down by, what? Okay, hold on. Yep, down by, or up by 1. MLBS up by 1. Taking over the PlayStation players. That's not what I wanted. Where am I at? Where am I at? Selin on the Assassin. Okay, here we go. You selling. You selling. He pops Battle Rage. Has the help. Selling. Takes out Thule. Did he have the help? Was that SSG firing or am I tripping? Ooh, okay, we got the tech here to help. You selling is going to be 3-peeking that corner. Looking to see if anybody is going to be coming up to try to refrag. Not going to be finding anybody, it looks like. Looks like we're going to be committing to Radio 2, possibly? They have not made their way to Radio 1. They're kind of just... Okay, they're just congregating at mid. So maybe they haven't quite made their decision, but it looks like they're going to be moving more towards Radio 1. Drone is in the air for Killa, but gets shot out almost immediately. Gas drone is up. Again, gets shot out of the sky. Minute 30 on the clock. 4v3 MLBS up a man. Alright. Camping. Camping is here. Pops Battle Rage. SSG is in. Going to have 2 people trying to hunt him down. Killa is going to be looking at the right. Oh, I think he was trying to pre-fire that left side. But SSG does pop out the window. Super Warrior does get Killa kills. It is now a 4v1. Body catchers falling apart here. Bokua, the man himself, throws a flashbang. Not really sure. I guess maybe he was expecting somebody to possibly be just at the other side of the corner trying to prevent the revive. But now they've got the radio. Oh, radio activated, but Bokua makes it a 1v3. SSG down. That is the Pred. Let's see what we can do here. Bokua, show us something nasty. Let's see that 1v4 absolute clutch. Minute on the clock. Dancing around. They're going to be hearing his shots. Antisocial, though, puts his hopes and dreams of clutching the round to rest. All right. This is game point. MLBS. Get my drink of water. Super Warrior going to be on Tox again with the steady hands. You selling. Going to be picking up the Sentinel again with the hollow points. Maybe changing his mind. Predator out of SSG. Antisocial on tech with the steady hands. Point Man out of Killa. Camping with the Pred. Safety first. Assassin out of Thule. Bokua. Okay. He's thinking about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Maybe. Vanguard. No toxic out of Okua. Picks up the L85A2 with steady hands. Okay. I see you. Alright, let's go. Let's see it. Wow. Alright. On attack. For all the marbles, they have to make a stop here on the attack. Camping going to be leading the way with that safety first Pred. Got Bokua right behind him with the Vanguard. Going to be looking to light the way. It's a 2-2 split out of MLBS. L85 going to be ringing out. They're now going to be for certain that they have a Vanguard. They know what to expect. SSG, though, has a pretty nasty angle. Looks like Vanguard's going to be going out towards Antisocial. Does get him camping, though, with the nasty angle. Does get him from the Radio 1 side. Camping a little bit of damage on him from the Toxic, I believe. Still preserving that Battle Rage. Pushes in. You selling. Looks like he puts out a couple shots maybe towards Killa. Nothing to show for it. Camping gonna be pushing up. Will they be able to prevent this push? Battle Rage popped by the Pred. And now Camping is taken out by SSG, and Thule takes out SSG. Selling follows up shortly. Bokua with that L85. Oh, and here comes another Vanguard. Super Warrior takes out Bokua. He is now Vanguarded. Has a point man and assassin right in front of him. Super Warrior comes around, gets him. Kill it down. Am I tripping? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. They got Bokua up. He didn't see the revive happening. Flash does connect, but for how long? Bokua and Thule just around the corner, just waiting. They know he has adrenaline. They hear him dancing. Flashbang goes out just a little too far, but the break fire on Thule gets him. And they hold on. The defense wins 7-4 MLBS. What a hold. What a hold. Oh my God. What an ending. Yes, sir. Bokua, though, going 13 and 7. Antisocial with that 9 and 14, 11 and 4 at a Super Warrior. SSG 9 and 8, 7-7 out of you selling. Shoot. Boy, oh boy, tell him to sit, boo-boo, sit. Good boy. Damn. Super Warrior, get the hell out of the damn stream. Goofball, this is why we need a 2-minute delay. Goofy A. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on to Train Yard. This is the tiebreaker game. Train Yard, one of my personal favorites. Antisocial with the tech on steady hands. You selling with that severe wounds, we must be on defense. SSG, Predator, steady hands, and Super Warrior with the Toxic on steady hands as well. Thule the Fool with Toxic with Therms. Tech with the safety first, yet again, Mr. Campen. Bokua with the Assassin steady hands, and Predator with steady hands. Yes, sir. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe this is a 3-game series, 1-1. This is for everything. All right, slow start. Maybe I'm just loaded in sooner. Boom! Thermals on for the Toxic Drone. We're going to be seeing Antisocial come straight up through the mid. SSG also going to be seen. But will they have seen the Assassin and the Sharpshooter in the back, though? Alright, so it looks like we're going to be committing to Radio 2. I don't think they're going to be able to switch it up. Radio 2 is what they're going to be going for. Question is, though, you selling, what kind of angle do you have with this? I know about this one. I'm not learning anything new. I just never play this angle. Just never play this angle. Yeah, just a very, very long angle onto Radio 2. So I don't know if they agreed just off the break which radios are fair game or not. Because I don't think we've seen any deviation from any of them. So maybe Radio 2 is the one that they have to commit to in this case. Maybe. Killer Kills does have the train station with camping, so they do own that portion of the map. Antisocial is going to be getting marked up just via the shots that he's putting out. SSG going to be putting out some pings, going to be pinging out camping more than likely. Camping takes out the drone, but we've got Super Warrior here on the other side. Looks like he's going to back off though. Probably doesn't want to take on an M16 at that range. So as I think as we can see, Super Warrior did back off the Toxic and did give it up to, who was it? SSG? Yeah. Proxies do go down. Antisocial going to be getting hit by one of them. Campin does put some shots into the Toxic. Selling though takes out Bokua on that long flank. Wasn't even. Oh my God! Selling again takes out Thule. Now they're in a 2v4. That long angle, dude. What the hell just happened? What a shot, dude. They got 30 seconds on the clock already. Body catchers not looking great in the first round. Kill kill, not going to be in a great position. 20 seconds on the clock. Radio 2 not going to be able to be taken. They're going to have to take out this sharpshooter, be able to even do anything. And that's just not in the cards this round. This is going to be a wash. Body catchers unable to make round 1 happen. MLBS is going to be up to a 1-0 lead. Toxic drone out of SSG. Just for shits and giggles. Now I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Ugh. Please hold. Yeah. Chuck the sweater. We don't need it. All right, what we got? What we got? MLBS is on attack. Antisocial going tech. Steady hands. Sentinel out of Uselin. Hollow points. Steady hands out of Super Warrior on that Surgeon. SSG though. Okay, thought better of it. Went Predator with safety first. Point Man, Tech, Toxic, and Pred out of the boys of Body Catchers. All steady hands being on defense. Water. Uselin looking for that angle. Takes a shot over at Thule. Looks like he did get some chip damage through the penetration. And now he's going to be setting that early bleed. Thule not going to be backing off though. Going to be looking, listening. SSG going to be the one that he might find first. SSG does push up. Goes top, second story. Going to be getting heard by Thule. Going to be getting called out. Super Warrior right behind him though. Antisocial does have that angle onto Radio 1. Only good if you're on defense. But going to be looking for Thule, more than likely. Thule, though, if Antisocial were just a peek, he's not looking up there towards that angle. He definitely missed a great opportunity to put damage onto Thule. Probably saw him drop down, probably getting that information to his team. Point Man does end up taking damage from the Predator from that 2-stack. Will SSG back out, though, or will he pop Battle Rage? Looks like he's going to be backing out. Sentinel does take out the drone. SSG does have Radio 1 coverage. Just looking around, and Super Warrior takes out Thule. That Point Man now down. Took him down right there at the edge of the railroad, or the rail cars, excuse me. Kill has been found! I did not just voice crack. Taken down by Antisocial, and now it is a 2v4. MLBS up the manpower. Campin though knows where they know where he's at, pushing at SSG, and Campin does get Antisocial, and Bokua takes out SSG. It is now a 2v1, but the Surgeon is still up, and Bokua taken out by the Surgeon. 0-2 MLBS. Booty shakers. Okay. Uselin again with the severe wound sharpshooter. Is it cheesy? Yes. Does it work? Also yes. Super Warrior with that assassin with the steady hands, Antisocial with the tech 9x19 steady hands, and Toxic. We're going to be seeing steady hands out of that. Artillery for Bokua, steady hands. I guarantee you this is their only. Well, not okay. It is part 1 of their plan to try to make Uselin useless. They're going to put artillery down on him. They're going to find him. They're going to smoke it. Thule is going to be also counter sniping. So maybe part 3. Predator with the safety first is going to be the main assault that's pushing up through the map to try and get some early picks. But it looks like they are completely trying to nullify the sharpshooter in the back of the map. Let's see what Thule is going to do with this Sentinel. Doesn't look like he's going to be there in time possibly to see anybody coming down the mid. Not looking for that early spawn snipe. SSG is going to be on the bottom side outside the fence line for Radio 2. There's the SATCOM trying to find you selling. Does get him. Super Warrior, though, is back there with him, putting down some mines for the defensive coverage. They know Radio 2 must be the one that... It must be the one we're going for. Okay, there's the shots out, trying to get you selling. Smoke is up. Radio 2 is going to be pushed. Here comes SSG, though. SSG, 30 meters away. Mortar might be pinging him out. He doesn't see him. Camping. Antisocial. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And there it is. SSG takes out Killer Kills, gives the sharpshooter just a little bit more time. Almost gets taken out by the mortar. SSG does get away, though, from Radio 2 without being killed and refragged. Thule takes one shot at SSG and misses his shot, unable to connect. Thule now taking shots from the sharpshooter, and now the smoke is back in the game. Killa able to be revived. It is a 3v4. Sharpshooter is just a tick of damage. Nades coming in, trying to maybe estimate where that person might have went. Looking for the toxic, the toxic of SSG. Super Warrior, though, has brought himself down to the outside of the fence line. Looks like he was taking shots at camping. I think he was. I think he was taking shots at camping. Maybe he saw him through the one single panel that was broken. But now we're seeing a bunch of pings come out. I think, yeah, SSG is the one that we're going to be aiming at. Predator and the Sentinel, I do have him in their sights. Super Warrior comes across. Bad news for Super Warrior. Camping gets him on the cross. And now the sharpshooter taking fire is going to be suppressed. Unable to do anything. Tries to put down a C4. Blows it early. Seems pretty typical. Blows his load early. His C4 early. Bokua does take out you selling. Now it's just up to SSG. We've seen one single clutch from him in the last game, but unable to make it happen this round. Body catchers finally on the board. 2-1 booty shakers. Finally able to nullify again on the third try, right? Was it the third try? Third try? Yes. Yes, no. I don't know. Chill out. Ooh. Finally, some Pathfinder work coming in from Thule. Thermal vision from Fokua. Steady hands from Campin. Predator is from Killa. And then Sentinel again from Selin. SSG, Predator, safety first. Surging from Super Warrior and Antisocial on that tech. A 3 assault push and 1 long gun on attack of all things, mind you. Antisocial is going to be the one on tech. Throws down his jammer. Bokua going to be out of the intel game for at least another 20 seconds or so. Thule not going to be affected by the SATCOMs. We don't see a SATCOM on the board yet, I don't think. No, so someone already took the initial SATCOM. But the Pathfinder I thought maybe he'd be the one that tried to make a push up through the map to get maybe a surprise attack onto somebody. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Sentinel doing the drone duty while the Tex Jammer is on cooldown. Just outside the radius of that Toxic. Going to be looking maybe for a Predator sitting behind the boxes, using Battle Rage to keep himself healthy while in the Toxic. Not going to be finding anybody though, but the Predator does push up. Killa gets away, camping there to try to cover him. There's the climb. Killa gets SSG on the climb, immediately getting revived. Surgeon there to get him up and back into the game. Grenade does get thrown, and Super Warrior and SSG get the kill onto Killa. Now making it a 4v3. Camping though. Last one alive in the train cars does have Thule 50 meters away off to his right. And we're going to be seeing a push outside right by Thule. This is where Thule might be very, very crucial. Unable to get SATCOM to it. Yep, there it is. Thule gets Super Warrior, but unable to get SSG. Thule taken down, but the Surgeon is out of the fight. Bokua does end up getting jammed out of the sky. Bokua just, what, 76 meters away from SSG, throwing a flashbang, trying to keep them off the body of Super Warrior. Yuselin flanking, sees him. And the SR versus the Drag, going to be running away. Does get enough time for the revive onto the Surgeon. Going to be now making a push. Yuselin able to finish the job. Bokua now dead, leaving just Campin alive. Campin is not, what, 13 seconds on the board. He's going to be looking, gets him down. Back onto the radio, back onto the radio, back onto the radio. Oh, and the revive, or the frag grenade. Everybody just converging on his position. Unable to make it happen. 3-1 MLBS. Camping with a last-ditch effort. Should have waited just a little bit longer. I don't think they knew where he was. He had a perfect position. If he had just waited till the very last second, even the Surgeon wouldn't have been able to save them. I think that was a slight misplay out of Camping. I really think that was a slight misplay. He still had time. And even then, I think that grenade fell short down below the edge of where he was sitting. I think he would have been safe. He would have had a little bit of screen shake, but I think that he had it. We shall never know. Toxic, Sentinel, Pred, and Tech coming out from the boys of MLBS. Artillery, Predator, Sentinel, and Gorilla. Another smoke play, looking to try and take out Yuselin, but they're going to be finding that he's not actually on that sharpshooter anymore. We might see a different angle from Yuselin. We're about to find out. Let's see what Yuselin, and as you can tell, I always end up looking up off the rip because I am a backwards ass inverted player. That's why I always look stupid whenever I look up right off the rip, because I'm expecting down to be, or up to be down. Alright. So Yuselin is going to be back up there on that side again. Thule might be seeing him. But the problem is that Yuselin is not looking up there. Okay, now he is, because he saw Thule start shooting. Might have blew his cover just a little bit too soon, but here, oh, here we go. Radio 2 has been smoked now. Looks like they might be suspecting somebody to be close by, but they're not going to be finding anybody. That is killing time. Their cautious nature is causing them to lose time on this smoke play. There's nobody there to prevent Radio 2. They totally wasted an opportunity to make something happen on Radio 2. I think they had it. Alright. So SSG and Antisocial do have the map control. They are pushed up to the 2-stack and 3-stack respectively. A ping goes out onto the cliffside, but there's nothing there. Maybe it's just a request for the drone to check. Maybe they're trying to go for a flank from the top side, but Vokua is going to be watching this angle. That is a good idea from our toxic player here. Campin does pop that battle rage, pushes up. Antisocial going to be hearing him down below. SSG is going to be moving around the corner, taking him out. Killa does get SSG though with that MPX at a distance. So Killa made use of an MPX from at least what? Is that a 100-meter shot, or am I tripping? Vokua onto Antisocial. Gets him with the grenade through the window. Another smoke play. Uselin though has the angle. Gets Thule unintentionally, and now Killa having to look for that revive. Will he be able to prevent it though? Stops shooting. Gets him up. Vokua in the meantime does get SSG and Super Warrior. Now it's just up to the Sentinel. Uselin! Oh my god, that time it was a voice crack. I'm losing my voice. Uselin saving the round. I think that was a collat, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolute collat. What a round from the Sentinel. That is knowing your angles. That is knowing your angles, good sir. What an absolute clutch shot from Selin. Selin staying on that Sentinel with a hollow point. Surgeon from Super Warrior. SSG with the Predator and Antisocial on the tech. SSG does have the safety first, though. See, even I can learn. See. Anywho, Thule does pick up the Pathfinder again. Antisocial on that tech. Thule there inside of the train station. I don't think they saw him hit the ramp. Unless Super Warrior was there to see it. They might have seen it. They might have seen it. I want to see the Pathfinder. He does put down a mine here. He does have Antisocial and Super Warrior outside. SSG in the back left, still just a little ways away, back behind everybody. I don't. Oh! Look at the assassin back here. Look at the assassin back here. Vokua and these flanks. Love to see it. Who's he gonna go for though? Is he gonna come up behind the assaults, or is he gonna go for Uselin? He is targeting Uselin. He is out for blood. There is blood in the water. Uselin is completely unaware. Zero drones to help him. Zero drones to help him. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it comes. Cue the Jaws theme song. Da-dum. 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 He did. Super Warrior though with the rebuttal. Killa kills out. And now it is a 3v2. Assassin has been found now. But the question is, will they find Thule? Thule is still holed up inside of the warehouse. They are putting shots out towards the assassin. Maybe one tick of damage. That's it. Now, we need to find Thule. 3-man push. 3 assaults. And the surgeon is holding back a little ways. There, oh my god. Thule. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, Thule with the Pathfinder made all the difference.
Not only does he take out 2 with that 9mm, absolutely deadly, but gets that one single mine that I saw him put down, and that is what made the round difference. 3-piece for the Pathy. Alright, we've got Sentinel, Toxic Pred, and Tech. We got Predator, Assassin, Sentinel, and Gorilla. Immediately puts out a SATCOM onto Radio 1. It is going to be going that high side. We are going to be seeing camping with the SR-25 on the Sentinel. SATCOM should be getting taken by SSG. It does. Toxic does come down on the camping, forcing him to relocate. Antisocial and SSG are holding Radio 1. Vokua, though. Vokua is the one with the dirty flank. Will he be seeing SSG out in the open? He should. Okay, he does see him. He does see him. He does. SSG does make it into the building, still unaware of Vokua. Oh, and as he comes up, he is looking out the window, sees Vokua just standing there. And Super Warrior is taken out by Vokua. Must have got all headshot, because my God, he absolutely melted him. Thule onto Antisocial. It is a 2v4 early on in the round. MLBS down 2. Here comes Thule pushing in. This is our assassin. Flashbang does connect, if ever so slightly. SSG does do a little bit of a peek. Sentinel does prevent Radio 2's take. Campin, though, is going to be looking to try and suppress. Radio 2 going to be taking some more shots. Not connecting. Hitting all around him. All around him. Unable to connect. And there you go. You selling was suppressed fully by the Sentinel of Campin. Thule the Fool now out looking for him. Slowly jogging his way back behind you, selling, looking for that kill. 1 minute 13 seconds on the clock. You selling, though, looks like he might be expecting somebody to push him like they did the first time. Is going to expose himself, give away his position. You selling, does see him, takes him out. L triggers the shit out of him. SSG now just going to be sitting there biding his time, not making much of a push. What can he possibly do? Am I right? Killer Kills does push back, gets some health. And now we've got also the Predator Vokua up on the top side of the cliff, camping with the Sentinel going to be sitting in the 2-stack. Killer does move up. Is marked. I do believe the SATCOM that we put out earlier was taken by Uselin. But now Uselin really doesn't have much of an option other than to push and try to get some picks to help out SSG. You got 16 seconds on the clock. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything out of these guys. I think we're just going to be calling this one a wash. SSG just going to hold it, maintain the... Yeah, he's not doing anything. He's just going to maintain, see if he can get a pick on the Vokua, maybe bring his KD down a notch. Not going to be seeing it, though. I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow. I haven't done this in, what, 4 years? Thule, again, picking up that Pathfinder. Love to see it. Vokua with that point, man. Tech out of camping. Predator from Killa. Sentinel again from Selling. Super Warrior with that Surgeon. SSG on Pred, put safety first. And Tech out of Antisocial. Four, 3. MLBS still up by 1. Uselin still taking that high side.
Let's see if he's going to be finding anybody off the break coming down that main top road. Vokua, maybe. Vokua stops short, goes pipes. Might be seeing him. 3, low side. You selling though. Still looking. Misses his shot. Nope, he doesn't. I'm sorry. My goodness, you selling. Does get the shot on the point man. Puts that bleed on. He's okay, Thule. Thule taking out 2. Oh my god. What just happened? I'm tripping. You selling takes out Vokua. Selling takes out Thule. Antisocial on the flank. On the flank. Camping. He might see him. Camping hears him though. He hears him. MK17 rings out. No shots from either one connecting. Killa right inside the doorway. Sees him. Misses his shots. Antisocial though pulls up short. Does not want to push out into the door frame. Camping though. Oh, with the Overwatch though, the Sentinel prevents Camping from taking out the tech. Beautiful coverage. No shots onto the tech though, but was just enough to bring him back into cover. And now Antisocial gets the Surgeon back in, and now gets a little bit of health back onto Antisocial. I think we do have a mine down on top of SSG. MP7 going to be shooting at Camping. Outside ramp. And Antisocial gets the angle onto Camping. Okay, I'm sorry for missing that. But now we're in a 1v3 situation. We're about to get SSG back into the fight once Super Warrior has his stem available. Predator, though, in a good position to at least get a pick onto Antisocial because of the lack of intel. There goes the mine. Super Warrior does get SSG back into it. SSG going to be pushing up. 3-man push. Here comes the Sentinel. Sentinel, I do suspect. Nope, not going to be the one that takes the point. That's surprising. Why we wouldn't let Uselin take it, but we'll never know. Killa takes out Super Warrior, but in the end, taken out, making it a 3v3 lead for MLBS. Water. Dying. Thule coming out with the assassin. Predator from Vokua. Camping. Picking up the Sentinel again. Killa with the guerrilla play yet again. But we're going to have another assassin on the other side. Uselin picking up the assassin with steady hands. Toxic from Super Warrior. Antisocial with tech. And Predator. No safety first. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to be seeing a death to a mine in our future. I think Thule's going to get there to the train station first, have the map control, put down a mine, and even if it results in his death, I think we're going to be seeing somebody die to a mine yet again. Let's see what the attack holds for body catchers. Riding here with the smoke drone. Sentinel goes out early onto the top side by Radio 1. Let's see if Thule beats Uselin to the building. Looks like Thule's actually going to be going maybe Radio 1. Maybe Radio 1. Might have seen Uselin cross over left. Okay, alright. Thule does take 2 stack. I do hear a ping. Killa is going to be marked by the toxic drone and going to be toxed. Sitting in it just a little bit longer than he probably should. Looking for the push. Thule does get Antisocial. The flank from the assassin does work, but Uselin has a rebuttal. Killa is now taken out. No smoke drone available. SSG does get some shots onto the assassin, making him push back. Does go to the next window, though. SSG just going to be 3-peeking this, looking for him to peek. Vokua looks like he is going to be possibly looking for someone to be maybe pushing out of the main building. Maybe looking for an angle through the building, through that open door. Thule does drop out of the 2-stack though, sitting behind the cardboard boxes. That is very much a horrible place to sit in terms of penetration risk. Super Warrior does get some shots into the assassin again, but Vokua onto Yusel and takes out the assassin. Now Vokua, that's not who I wanted. Vokua now is sitting on Yuselin's body just on the other side of the main building. And SSG sitting in the train cars with Super Warrior outside left, just on the inside of the fence line. But Thule, again, Mike, what is that angle? Where did he see him from? Oh man, what an unfortunate spot. It looks like he was able to maybe hit him through the material. Yeah, I think he got some penetration damage and killed him. Alright, so now Thule, as I try to recollect my thoughts here, Thule does get back to the ammo box and gets to full health. It is a 1v3, full health, all three of them, and SSG is also on adrenaline. SSG has 30 seconds to kill. He just has to make sure that Radio 2 is able to be protected. Oh, but he's going to be seen by the assassin. The assassin had a beautiful shot on him. Assassin going to be again calling him out. Vokua going to be taking shots back and forth between Pred and Pred. Flashbang is going to ward him off just for a moment. SSG does get the kill on the killer, but Vokua ultimately gets the kill from range with that assassin, taking out the Predator and again saving the round for him. The attack win is huge. They're just now again down 1. Sentinel from Uselin, Surgeon from Super Warrior, SSG, Predator, First Safety First, and Tech from Antisocial. Again, Pathfinder plays from Thule. Alright. We've got all 4 of them coming down to the lower edge. We've got Killa with the mortar drone, Thule with the Pathy, camping with the Tech, and then Vokua with that Predator going down low side. Selin again going top side with all 3 of the other teammates going bottom left. SSG with that Predator, Tech, and then we've got the Surgeon yet again from Super Warrior. Camping, putting down some proxies through the train cars. Getting tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. Give me some slack, alright? Alright. And I'm losing my voice. Vokua, though, must have gotten some great intel, because here he goes, pushed up from the back side of the fence line. But it looks like he might have taken some shots from SSG. I think SSG ended up seeing him hop that fence and put 1 shot into him as he passed by. Super Warrior, Antisocial, SSG, all 3 bunched up together inside of the main train station. Does have Killa with the mortar laying down prone just on the other side of Radio 2 with 2 mines to help protect it. Proxies all the way through, and here comes Antisocial. I think that is going to be our safety first user. Campin and, okay, SSG going to be looking to try and take out Campin. That MK-17 is nothing to scoff at. Here it comes, and the push jumps up. Horrible push. SSG does get up immediately, though. Takes out Campin. Thule takes out SSG yet again, though. It's Antisocial there to take out Thule. Look at the health bars of MLBS. Thule uses the mine, shoots it, takes out Killa. Or vice versa, I don't know. Antisocial, though, pushing up through. I think it is just Vokua. I was so confused I couldn't even keep up with what the hell was happening, but Vokua was the last one alive. The Predator caught in between 3 people and a high ground sentinel, unable to make anything happen. The surgeon absolutely clutching up. We saw Campen get that one single kill on the Predator as he tried to vault up into the train car with him, turned his back, immediately saw the revive come in onto the Predator, and that's what was his demise. Uselin picking up that assassin yet again. Super Warrior on the Toxic, Predator and Tech from SSG and Antisocial, Assassin, Pred, Sentinel, and Gorilla from the boys of Body Catchers, or Body Snatchers, Body Catchers, Snatch Lovers, I don't know. We've seen Campen clutch up with this Sentinel. Doesn't have another long gun to compete against, though. Selin decides to put down the marksman for the last couple or few rounds. Gonna be looking over the top. Not gonna be seeing anybody. Might see Selin move into the train station. Does scope in. I think he does call out Selin. Selin is going to be inside of the train station. Might be looking for Killa. Might see his head pop up here as he comes around the corner. Does not. Not looking. Not looking. Uselin might be hearing the footsteps of Vokua. Vokua is going to be right next here to the exploding barrel. Super Warrior onto Tuli the Fool from the top side. Early pick. Does look like he's marked, but gets away ultimately. Killa kills Vokua by themselves. Excuse me. By themselves. Vokua does push up though, going towards the 2-stack. Makes it. No resistance. Now owns the bottom side of the 2-stack. Killa kills by himself. Does get Uselin. Vokua gets SSG. Let's take a ride with SSG. Or with Vokua right on the other side of Super War. Super War is just a breath away from death. Comes around the corner, not going to find it. Vokua, horrible push out of Super Warrior, and now we're in a 3v1. Tech left alive by himself. Antisocial, going to be getting pinged out by Killa. Antisocial moving up, going to be looking. They do follow his footsteps. Killa is calling out his rotation. Makes it inside, and immediately met by Campen and his Sentinel, and it's taken out by Campen. Body Catchers staying in it. 5-6. Only down 1. Still game point. Tuli looking to make some plays with that Pathfinder. Predator from Vokua, Point Man out of Campen, Artillery again from Killa. Sentinel coming out again from Uselin. We're going to be seeing some Surgeon action again, Predator and Tech. One person running safety first might make or break considering we have a Pathfinder and Artillery on the field. Only good if he remains alive and pushes up into the proximity of those mines, though. Antisocial on the Tech. Picks up Jammer, puts it down. We're going to see all 4 of the Body Catchers moving down towards Radio 2. Campen going to be 3-peeking that train station or train car. I don't think he's going to see Antisocial actually move past. Mines go down inside of the train station from the Pathy. Okay, so he put down one there, and then the one round that he put one there, he did end up getting a kill, so we might actually see a repeat if we're not careful. Looks like we're going to try and play from Radio 1 down. I think Radio 2 is the only one that we're allowed to go for, so therefore they are just trying to set up a push and The word I'm looking for is escaping me. But they're basically just trying to get some angles and make something happen here. Killa forced out of his position with a frag. Looks like he is going to be marked. Thule, though, gets Super Warrior. 9 mil ringing out early. There's Killa. Oh, they're going to be looking at each other in the eyes, and ultimately Killa had the better latency and got antisocial during the vault up. SSG's position is known. Nades coming in, going to be forced forward just a little bit to avoid it. It is a 2v4, only the Sentinel available to help our poor Mr. Predator. But the question is, will Uselin be able to see Thule? I think Thule did see Uselin come down. He's going to be avoiding his shots. Predator does get Super Warrior up, which does get Antisocial up as well. He's got Killa right behind him. And Killa takes out Antisocial, refrags early, gets him down. Uselin, though, takes out Killa. Killa was down below on the cliffside, and Uselin had that perfect angle to take him out. Campen happened to avoid some grenades. Vokua does put some shots down into SSG as he comes down the cliff. Vokua might have the angle here soon. Campen is going to be sitting inside of the train car. Wrong train car. Chooses the wrong one to try and pre-fire. Flashbangs do come out. Campen does connect. Uselin takes out Thule. All four are now alive. Vokua did take out Super Warrior. Vokua takes out another one. SSG down. Antisocial takes out Campen, but Vokua takes out Uselin. And we are down to 2 seconds. Another round loss. Oh my gosh, right at the end. Right at the end, he gets the kill, but just not enough time. 6-6. It is anybody's game. But now, we have a defense for MLBS. Will that be what causes them to win, having the advantage of the attack being forced by the body catchers? Uselin ultimately does take up the Sentinel one last time with hollow points. Super Warrior on Toxic, Tech out of Antisocial, and SSG picking up that Predator with the safety first. Or am I tripping? Is MLBS on the attack? Wait. No safety first from the body catchers. We've got 2 assaults, a Sentinel, and a Toxic. But no safety first. But it doesn't really matter unless Antisocial puts down some really good proxies. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Last round, 6-6. We've got the body catchers on attack. Thule pushing up with this assassin. Let's see what kind of route he takes. He's been going that 2-stack route this entire time, pretty much. Trying to get that 2-stack overwatch of the train cars. Antisocial, SSG, and Super Warrior are going to be down low in the train cars. Antisocial, though, backs up just a hair. Thule, though, with the push. Look at this push from Thule. Look at the push from Thule. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this push. Slows down just a bit. Does see Antisocial. Look at the absolute dirty angle and the lack of intel from Super Warrior and his Toxic. Look what it has wrought. An early pick onto the Tech. But now, we're taking shots. Assassin is found by the Sentinel. He is going to be good lord, he's going to be dipping and dodging. SSG on the Predator, going to be seeing him, taking some shots. Half health for the Assassin, still pushing, looking for the Sentinel to be taken out. Doesn't pay any mind to the Predator, and Super Warrior with the Toxic down below continues to push for the Sentinel. Campen is going to be still shooting at Uselin. Uselin, though, in major trouble. Thule again with another pick. It is a 2-4 lead, or a 2v4 for the body catchers now. Killa going to be looking for Super Warrior. SSG down below. Will they be able to get a pick? We need to at least see one person get taken out, but Thule, with this assassin responsible for 2 of the deaths in this round,
gets health. Now back up to full gas drone from Killa. Is now in the sky, going to be pinging out. Who's he going to find? Okay, I'm retarded? Am I retarded? What are we doing here? He's not, okay, he's not throwing any toxic to anybody. Camping does take out Super Warrior and is now down to just the Predator. And now SSG takes out Volkua. SSG versus Camping. For the moment, looks like we're going to be seeing the toxic go for the point. Predator has to make a move here. Camping with the pistol to add insult to injury. Takes out the Predator, saving the game for the body catchers. Holy, what a comeback. Body catchers absolutely mopping up MLBS in the final round. We have a 6-12, 7-12, 8-12, 13-6. Uselin leading the way for his team, trying to carry the best he can. Thule, though, coming out with a 13-10, 7 and 8 from Campin, 14-7 Vokua with that 2.0 KD, and 8-10 from Killa. Ladies and gentlemen, body catchers 2-1 over the MLBS Booty Shakers. What a series that was. Got crazy on some train yard. Love to see it. But honestly, Thule, with the assassin plays, absolutely made the round for his team. Saved it. Big time. I'm watching the stream in real time. You guys are just now getting to the point where Thule's making his push and gets onto the tech. Man, oh man. Oh boy. I think that's series, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's series. I don't think they're playing another one. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know I don't know exactly what we're doing still in the lobby, but looks like we've seen Killa drop out. I haven't seen any further correspondence from these guys on whether or not there's another round. I think that's it. They're just saying that they're just talking crap, saying you N-words suck, quote unquote. That was pretty brutal, though. I can't lie. That was a brutal finale. Body catchers absolutely coming back in force and catching those guys unaware was crazy work. Like, it's hard for me to fault the booty shakers for letting that flank from the assassin happen, but they were completely unaware. That tech was sitting there just standing, staring off into space, 3-peeking that train car, and Thule just he just pushed up without any sort of resistance. Nobody caught him. The toxic was oblivious to his push, didn't call it out. Either they saw him go into 2-stack and didn't expect him to push out, or they were oblivious. Completely oblivious. But man, what a round! What a round! What a finale, ladies and gentlemen. Do these guys talk up a storm until I ask them a question? Anywho. Alright. Well, with that being said, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a long time since we've had a really good match with some good shoutcasting, but yeah. Thank you again to my main man, Mr. Sniper 1124, for the 10 gifted subs, growing the ever dead community to support the good old channel of that Super Saiyan TV. And to the 3 followers, I appreciate you, even if it's just a no whenever I go live for next time. I appreciate it, because I don't really see myself streaming too much often anymore. But I hope you all sincerely enjoyed the shoutcast. I hope you enjoyed the games. There will be more, so if you haven't followed, go ahead and do so, because I will end up doing another shoutcast at some point. So come on back. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.